Today, I'm going to talk to you about 5 signs that you may be in a toxic, abusive relationship. These are 5 signs that you may be in a toxic, abusive relationship. Number 1, you cannot be yourself. You cannot be your true, authentic self. You cannot be who God has called you to be. You cannot be who you are at your core. If you are normally, quiet or normally outgoing or normally an introvert or extrovert, if you are in a toxic relationship, your mate is going to want you to become someone else. They're not satisfied with who you are. They want you to become someone else. So you cannot be yourself. Number 2 sign is that you are isolated away from your family and friends. If you are a person that loves to party, that loves to have gatherings, that love, just to have people around, good spirited people around, just to have fun, and now you have become isolated, you don't do any social events, you don't invite people over to your house, you don't have functions like you used to now that you're in this relationship, it's a possibility that you are in a toxic, unhealthy relationship. Number 3, you are always trying to please your partner to no avail. You're always trying to do things to please them, to get their validation, to make them happy. And you realize that nothing you do is going to make them happy. They could never be satisfied. This is a form of abuse. You are in an abusive relationship. Number 4, you break up to make up. If you have been in a relationship for an extended period of time, if you have broken up with your partner, or you always wanted to leave, or you wanted to end the relationship, that means that you are in an abusive, toxic relationship, right? There is something underlying in the surface where you don't feel like you're being validated. You don't feel like you're being accepted or loved in a relationship. There is some toxicity going on there. There is some projection going on there. So you're not in a healthy relationship. If you always got to be in this state of mind in your head, regardless of if the person is making you feel that way or you're just feeling like that way because you're in that energy, in that atmosphere, something is going on. Number 5, if you are always arguing over petty things, petty, small things like, turning the air conditioner on a certain level, or, leaving certain things in the refrigerator a certain way, or just petty things that don't really matter. You can just ignore it and not worry about it. If you are always arguing about these things, there is some toxicity there. There is some abuse that's going on that is just causing the rift for you to be arguing over things that are not even relevant, things that are minute, right? This is how you know that you are in an abusive, toxic relationship. It is time for you to cut the ties with that person and move on to something healthier, okay? So I'll go back over the points, the signs. Number 1, you cannot be yourself. That's number 1. Number 2, you're isolated from your family and friends. Number 3, you are always trying to please your partner to no avail. Number 4, you break up to make up. You have done that several times over the span of your relationship. Number 5, you are arguing over things that are minute, things that don't make sense. So if you are experiencing any of these signs, it is a possibility that you are in a toxic, unhealthy relationship.